We definitely out here, boys. It is one fight night 29, and as always, we start
At the
At
top
the
of
top
the
of
card.
at the top of the card. We have the Atomweight Women's Atomweight Muay Thai Championship belt on the line here, as we see Allycia Rodrigues. Her record in one champion is 3-1. Beat Christina Moraes, Janet Todd, and only lost to Smilla Sundal via
Mhm.
TKO. She's taking on Marie McManamon, who is the older fighter at 34 years old, making her one championship debut. She was a Muay Thai champion on the UK scene. So, BG, for someone like me who doesn't really have a lot of info on these
Mhm.
ladies, what can we expect here, bruh?
So yeah, Alisa Rodriguez, since an induction into the into the one championship, she's been fighting for a title. Her first fight was for the title. She fought against Stamp Fairtex, one of the very few women to actually beat Stamp, and she really did beat her. I mean, like took her to school, which you don't see often, right? She beat Janet Todd as well, as you mentioned, who's also a former champion. It was champion at the time when they did fight against each other. The only loss was against Melissa Sandal, who is also the current champion. Not in Atomweight, she's a weight above. In fact, they're having difficulty finding a fight for Melissa Sandal, just because that weight that she's fighting is a bit tricky for the ladies. They can't really get as big as she is. So I must tell you that Rodriguez went up two weights to actually fight against Melissa Sandal and lost that fight. But fortunately, she came back and defended the title successfully against Christina Morales, who's also a very, very good Muay Thai practitioner. But damn it, if it wasn't for Stamp and for smaller Sendal, I would definitely put Alicia Rodriguez as my top women's Muay Thai athlete and kickboxer. And I know we've got Jackie Buntan. I know she just won the title, but honestly, I think Alicia Rodriguez is a bit more of a killer instinct than she is. Would love to see that matchup happen. But anyway, we are here now. She's defending the title against Marie McManamon. And Marie, this is a debut in one championship. I think it's a little bit too late. 34 years old. Would have been nice if they got her while she was still in her prime, when she still held all those titles in the UK scene. She's a dog. She fights really hard. She punches really hard. She's a bit bigger than Alicia Rodriguez, slightly taller as well. But I do think that Alicia Rodriguez, if you look at her style, there's a reason why she's considered to be one of the elite of the one championship. If you watch her fights, very strong elbows, strong leg kicks, very good push kicks. She push kicks as well, especially particularly when opponents want to come in on her, when they want to sort of launch themselves at her. You will look for a very nice deep kick from Alisa to stop you right there. She's very good at doing that. Her timing is very impeccable as well. And like I said, she's aggressive. When she goes forward and she hits you to put you out. Very, very aggressive. This is Muay Thai, so the gloves are a bit smaller. It's obviously the 4 ounce gloves, so I think any punch that lands can drop you. And I think Alicia's got that power advantage over McManamon. Um, she's younger as well, but quite a number of years, almost 10 years difference. So I think Alicia Rodriguez is going to go out there and she's gonna remind everybody why she is the queen of that atomweight division. Pardon me. She has been out for quite some time, which is a bit of a sad thing. So it kind of does leave the audiences or the fans to be like, okay, is she still that great? But I mean, if you go watch her fights back, you understand why she's still considered to be the best of the best. So I know it sounds like I'm making it a foregone conclusion that she's going to beat Marie, but Marie, if you were a title holder and multiple title holder in other organizations, just because an organization doesn't have the same sort of eyes, like for example the UFC or the One Championship or Thai Fight League, doesn't necessarily mean that you're not on that pedigree on that same kind of level. You know what I mean? I still put you have to put respect on other organizations as well. Just because they don't have the same kind of financial backing as the bigger organizations, they still have athletes that compete, and some of those athletes, most of those athletes, end up going to the big stage anyway. So, yeah, I think McManamon wasn't scouted enough, and now she is, and she's here on the big stage for one championship, but now she has to go out there and perform. And who better to fight against than the actual champion on your debut fight? So, yeah, a lot riding on the shoulders of Marie McManamon going into this fight, but I think she's going to be outclassed by the young lioness in Alicia Hellen Rodriguez.
Nicely done, BG. For your side, Babu, what can you tell us here, bro?
I just looked into the two ladies. Saw Alicia, like BG said, an absolute beast. A very front foot fighter. She has like this beautiful roundhouse kick, and it seems like it comes with a lot of power because normally opponents take a step back. And then looked a bit into Marie. Um, I found out she trains with Mr. Jonathan Haggerty. So
Yeah,
you must
same
be
gym.
your Muay Thai game must be top class if you're fighting with a champion, and if he's around you and training. One thing that I did notice from Marie is she's quite a durable fighter, and she just seems to get better as the fight goes on. Because I watched a 5 round fight of hers, and her base rounds is like the fourth and fifth round. She does seem like a slow starter, which does seem a bit worrying, especially like in a title fight, because the fight can slip away from you. Um, but there is hope for her because she does grow as the fight goes. She grows stronger and stronger, and she tends to really get opponents worn out, and she does know how to um land perfect elbows. She looks like she has a beautiful stepping elbow, and I'm excited to see this. And I think it's a well deserved like main event, very evenly matched.
Sure.
Oof, evenly matched. I don't know about that, eh? I don't know.
And I'm just I watch the highlights of both fighters
Yeah,
here.
I don't know about evenly matched. Rodriguez
It
is a
seems
pit bull, my
even.
friend. The only thing I'll give Rodriguez asterisk next to her name is that she has a tendency to get tired, and the way she did lose was because she got outdogged by Smiller. Smiller was just a bit taller, more conditioned, had a better stamina in the game. Allycia Rodriguez also that she had to go up a weight, so she was a bit too full for that division. So Rodriguez does have a habit in her career of carrying a lot of muscle. She gets tired a bit later. But I'm pretty sure at 26 years old, she's probably corrected that now and figured out her body's weight after giving birth and everything. She's like, all right, now I know how to deal with my weight. So, yeah, I think McManamon is going to have to survive that first 3 rounds if she's going to give herself a
Mm,
fighting chance. Because if she doesn't make it out of that 3 rounds with a good sort of okay, I've survived without taking a lot of damage, then yeah, I fear the most for her because Rodriguez is an absolute pit bull, and she went 5 rounds with Stamp. She went 5 rounds with Janet Todd, which is not an easy thing to do. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be an evenly matched, but let's see. Let's see.
Fair play, BG, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, drop us a comment. Let us know your thoughts on that one. Is it going to be and new or and still in this one?